Hi, everybody. Very good evening. Good morning, good afternoon. Namaskar, Sat Shri Akal. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. I'm Jashan Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of Amdecon Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And it's just midweek, and it seems like the weather's just getting on to a lot of people. So I can only say one thing, keep having your liquids, stay hydrated, stay in a good space which is kind of cool and air conditioned well and stuff, and enjoy the greenery around and stuff. So here I am. Cheers to a good start on a Wednesday on a hot cup of coffee. It's just kind of woken me up and stuff. So I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of Amdecon Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions and stuff. And my share right now is about this concern that people have. They ask me sometimes, like yesterday, I went to the mall, and somebody asked me that you're doing interior solutions, and you must be also doing architectural planning and stuff like that. So if I want to get into something like that, like a retail thingy, or if I want to do some designs of my own and stuff, do I have to kind of get into a degree or a course? Do I have to get into the details for that and stuff? Okay. So let me answer that question. First of all, if you get an educational degree, it's great. If you have a professional degree, it's great. If you can do an internship with an organization, that's great. But if you're going to be a creative person and you just want to kind of venture into this line of work, then if you want to work on projects and stuff, you have to think like an architect, you have to think like a builder. They don't really think too much about how the building would finally, I mean, how is it going to be implemented? What is it going to be? I mean, what is the look and feel and the details and everything going to be all about and stuff? They have the entire concept ready in the form of a drawing and everything and all that, and then they get into the details once they talk to the designers and stuff. So here are a set of lines from my own experience. Okay, so architects do not think about the tiles. Let's say you're going to do a kitchen or a washroom, or you're going to do, let's say, a bar. You're not going to get into the intricate details of what kind of a dishwasher, what nature of, or what brand of a dishwasher is it going to be, what kind of sanitation are you going to use, I mean the brands you're going to use and stuff. You don't get so technical and everything till the time the floor plan is finalized. Then you get into the details and stuff. You have to approach the ideas that come to your mind in a similar fashion. First of all, details make the difference, but too much of detailing and getting infatuated with the idea of just details and stuff and all that is not going to take the idea or the concept further. This is from my own experience. I'm sharing that sometimes clients have come to me. They ask me for a design and stuff, and I give them my own inputs. I do some extra work and stuff, and at times they just don't take it, because they just like what they see and stuff, and they just want the costing. And they go to a competitor, they ask them for the costing and stuff, like everybody would do in a showroom or go online and stuff like that. So it's not always important that you have extra work and stuff happening till the time your project is not finalized and approved and stuff. Okay, so getting infatuated with the details is kind of only going to lead to disagreements and meetings and discussions and all that. You start getting into things which do not really matter. You waste your time on decisions that are not going to change any which ways, because you don't even know if the project is going to come to you or not. So ignore the details for a while and look at the larger picture. So when we're designing a larger thing, we are designing something, we have to basically sketch and think big. Think big. Think of the idea. I mean, think about now not how AI is you're going to take your project away, how robots are going to replace everything and all that, but think about what you can do as an original person or as an innovator or as a creative person and stuff. Okay. So an example is I went to the March yesterday and I saw similar products of mine there, and I checked on the costing and stuff like that, and I figured out again my costing was much cheaper. So then we got into a discussion and stuff like that, and I think the guy was not really interested in selling. He was just like a promoter. He didn't know the reviews and stuff, but because I've done the work on this for so many years, I knew that they had to be cheaper, and they were being sold actually in a place where they were actually selling not for a very good price, but it could have been actually double the price and stuff. Anyways, so the point is, so you get into those kind of details when you decide on what location is what location are you selling, what is the gentry, what is the target audience and stuff like that. An example is there are certain products which we do and I do. They could probably cost you, let's say, about 3,800 online on an Amazon, and you may get them with me at probably half the price, or maybe 2,200, or even 2,000 or whatever. So you must know the markup and everything and the story behind this, okay? So the big picture is all that you need to be kind of thinking about and kind of pondering upon in the very beginning. Look at the larger picture. Details don't buy you anything in the early stages. So I've shared an example of a table today, and that's a new idea that's come to my mind. I've not got into the details. I've simply posted it, which is like a long, sleek. Wooden reception table or office table and stuff. I've not gone into the details and stuff, but I know for sure if somebody comes to me and they generally want it, I will do the homework and then I will give the pricing and stuff like that depending on the requirement. So this is the way you work in interior design and stuff like that. When it comes to retail, retail is actually an online experience. Retail is not an online experience. Retail is actually an offline experience. In an online experience, your pictures speak the story and stuff. In an offline, in a high value store, in a premium section, or in a luxury section, or even in an exhibition, the product itself speaks for the quality and stuff like that. So the pricing has to be done that way. Avoid the details, avoid the finishing, avoid everything, but also focus on the packaging and stuff. So बड़ी बड़ी प्राइसिंग लिस्ट बन जाती है हमारी, एग्जीबिशन के पहले सब तैयार है, प्राइस लिस्ट बन गई है और टैक्स ऐड हो चुका है और सब कुछ हो चुका है, और अभी ये नहीं पता कि आपका सेलर, आपका बायर है वो लेगा नहीं लेगा, सो ऑल दैट वर्क यू मस्ट डू ऑन अ लेटर ऑन डेट. जस्ट हैव अ सिंपल प्राइस पॉइंट, and the first question must be, or should ideally be, what is your budget? If there is no budget, give them an indication that if you were to take, let's say, something like this, if you were to take this in Indian, it would cost you approximately this much. If you were going to go for a Brazilian or let's say a South African one, it's going to cost you different. Sizes vary, colors vary, packaging vary, finish varies and stuff like that. So it's a pretty complex process, and people don't get it. They think, they're going to look at this and they're going to say, but आपके पास जो है आपकी pricing high है, but आपको ये नहीं पता कि इसका treatment और इसका जो weight है या इसका composition है वो अलग है. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so that's that. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of Farm Decor Design. And details do not get you anything in the early stages. Try and break down the complex project into smaller tasks and stuff like that. That's how you work. And when you know that is going to work, and when you have a 80% or 90% surety, do the homework and stuff. Presentation speak for itself. Your concept speaks for itself. Your packaging must speak for itself. Your finish must speak more for itself. Your presentations, I don't mean only your presentations on PPT and stuff, but I mean presentations when you're meeting people and stuff. Okay, so all that matters. So look at the larger picture and stuff, and I would encourage you to not think about perfecting everything, because it takes a couple of steps to kind of hit the nail on the, hit the whatever. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. The point is not that. The point is, please ignore the macro details and look at just the basics and stuff. Also avoid the micro picture. Look at the basics first. Okay, so love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast. I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, jashinkapani.im@gmail.com. So you may write to me, and thank you for following me. And thank you for the thumbs up on social media. Thank you for liking my thoughts. I'm going to share another video, and this is going to be on a few ideas which have been coming to me for a community and a country point of view. Do follow me, and wherever you go, talk about it, because the more we talk about it, the more action happens. So when you're looking at इसमें मेरा क्या होएगा, मेरा क्या भला होने वाला है, मुझे क्या मिलने वाला है, boss, you know what I mean, sometimes you just have to have a open mind, and you're going to say, okay, let me contribute the idea, and probably people may team up with me, or even I may not be in the picture or whatever, but at least it's got implemented. I'm talking about community projects and stuff. Okay, so love and luck and take care and have fun, have a blast. Bye bye.